With over 41 independent reviews done on new condo construction in South Florida, we are now progressing into a few of those buildings that are finished. We are going one step beyond, taking you onto the job sites for a totally different experience. This is Vita. It's one of the first luxury condos to be delivered, now coming up in 2025. And we're going to not only tour you around as it is right now as a construction site, giving you a sense of scale, we're going to stack it up against the existing luxury boutique condos in Miami. And currently this project is around $2,500 a square foot. There are 13 units still available for sale. We're going to tour you into some of the best. We're going to compare and contrast and show you why this at $2,500 a square foot is very challenging against the projects that are around $3,500 or $4,000 a square foot or more. So let's start the tour. My name is David Siddons, and I've done over 41 independent reviews of the best luxury condos in Miami. And this is an evolution of a series as we go into the construction sites and show you the product as it's being built. Understanding construction is absolutely key. So what better place to start than here, Vita Grove Isle. We're about 1 year away from this building being completed, and I'm standing here in one of the penthouses on the project. There is still 3 available for sale. This is a very unique project, which really can't be compared. Why? Well, hopefully it's a little bit obvious. As a penthouse unit, this is your swimming pool. And this is not your typical plunge pool. It is a fully built out, legitimate, to scale pool that you might expect to see at a home. And by that, I mean a large home. So just behind me, you can see Brickell off in the distance. And proximity to the urban core is now an all-important aspect for luxury condos. Up until this point, there has not been a level of luxury like this. This is the first of the new breed. There is more to come. Vita Grove Isle, what you have here is a mere 10 minutes to Brickell. What you get, in this case, a penthouse with 2,500 to 3,000 square feet of terrace, your own private pool, a lounge area, 4 or 5 bedrooms. But it's not enough just to talk about and wax lyrical about a beautiful new condo. You want to know, is it worth it? So let's get into that. We're going to independently compare it to 3 or 4 of the major luxury boutique condos that exist in Miami today. And then if you want to know more, and if this intrigues you, which it probably should, you're going to give me a call. So welcome down to the penthouse unit. We're actually here on the ground floor level. Once again, I'm here with Chris Suarez. Chris, thank you for doing the video. Thanks. Always a pleasure. If you haven't seen the first video, go in and watch it. We review the sales office. We go through the finishes. Why is Chris here with us today for this first few minutes? Honestly, Chris, explain luxury now at this level. Why is this going to be different as we go through in a minute all the numbers as it compares to? What are you getting with this product at Vita?
Yeah, so I think that first and foremost, the fact that you have 11-foot ceiling heights, I think that clearly is something that gives you a grand entrance and a sense of space in the unit. Also the tracking, if you notice, all our sliding doors are all retractable sliding doors. They all kind of accumulate to one side, so it makes your living area kind of integrate with your outdoor area. Yeah. And then I can also point out, David, that we have, exterior lighting on our terraces. Most buildings in South Florida, they don't have, lighting on the outside. So, not only do you have these hi-hats, we also have an ambiance LED light that kind of, sets the mood if you want to entertain out here and you want to, have people around you. This terrace, which by the way is, 13 feet deep, as you can see.
Yeah, so these, stacking up, what we're focusing here is, and again, you can see the finishes on the first video, but what we're getting into here is the architectural differences between the projects from the last generation to this generation. And hopefully you can understand, if you stand and see this sliding doors, you will not find this kind of effect with any building in Miami currently. As we go through, you won't find it in the Four Seasons, you won't find it in Fendi, you won't find it in Arte, you won't find it in 87 Park. You won't find it in Apogee, all ultra luxury buildings that are much more expensive than this. If this is important to you, then please come and give me a call and let me show you this product in person. Like you said, 11-foot ceilings, full sliding doors. These sliding tracks are specially built for this project and don't exist in any other projects in Miami, not like this at least. The lighting on the outside, again, no buildings right now have exterior lighting, and it was to do with the environment and to do with turtles, but obviously now this is not an issue here. And of course, without stating the obvious, a 13-foot terrace that runs all the way along with nothing in front of you. So that's given you some of the architectural details. We'll also flash up, of course, some of the great internal images of what the finishes are going to look like. We already have some units being designed and built out right now by Design Solutions, who are going to really add to the existing unit design that's already spectacular. And now let's get into the comparisons, what you've been waiting for. How does this stack up against the competition? So here we go. Let's get into the numbers, because this is what we're about, the independent analysis and stacking it up against the existing competition. So we're going to use the existing luxury boutique condos in Miami for the purpose. The first one I'm going to give you is Park Grove. The top sell in Park Grove is around $3,200 a square foot this year, which is a record-breaking sale. A very, very nice unit, yet not a penthouse. Next, let's move on to the beach area, Apogee. We've had one here at Apogee at $3,500 a square foot and another one at $4,600 a square foot. So there's a bit of a range. Fendi is our next building, which is located up in Surfside. We've had a couple of trades there, one at $3,700 a square foot and one at $3,200 a square foot. As we're up in that beach area and we're in Bal Harbour, we're also going to consider Oceana. Oceana is not so boutique, it's a bigger building, but it is luxury and it is well regarded, and some may look at that and then look at this and draw comparisons. That building, we have sales of around $4,000 a square foot for a recent sale. 87 Park is coming in around $3,200 a square foot, but the big sale, the big unit on the market right now is the penthouse, which is coming out at a completely different number at around $5,000 a square foot. We did have a sale at Arte, another luxury boutique condo, but that happened last year and that was around $4,000 a square foot. What do you get here? Well, a normal unit's going to be around $2,500 a square foot, and the penthouses, of which there are 3 left, are all coming in at around $3,000 a square foot. The penthouses are significantly bigger, with terraces over 2,000 square feet and private swimming pools. Hopefully this review is going to give you a bit of an understanding of the actual project, and most importantly, the architecture and the significance and the uniqueness of this new genre of product as it enters into the Miami market. We will continue reviewing other buildings, and we will give you the specificity, the physicality of the project that as we see and touch it. And we are the first people on the site to look at this project. So if you're interested, give me a call. Thank you for watching, and watch our other videos.